Buenas tardes, clase. Today we're going to learn about direct object pronouns, but first we probably need to review what direct objects are really quickly. So in English, if I have this sentence, I eat pizza. My subject is I, my verb is eat, and what's pizza? Pizza is my direct object. So a direct object is basically something that receives the action of the verb. It receives the action of the verb. Alright? Or if I had a sentence in Spanish, él tiene un guante de béisbol. Él tiene un guante de béisbol. Well, él is the subject, tiene is the verb, and guante is the direct object, right? We're going to learn how to take those direct objects and flip them from a noun into a pronoun. A pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun. It takes the place of a noun. Alright? So in English, it would be me, he, she, you, they, it, etc. So I eat pizza, instead of saying I eat pizza, what? How would you correct this pizza and change it to, or not correct it, how would you change it to a pronoun? You would say it, right? And now we're going to look at basically how to do that in Spanish, okay? So we're looking at pronouns right now. I'm going to make a little chart here. Oops. Okay. So in English, what do we have? We have singular and we have plural. We have first person pronouns, we have second person pronouns, and we have third person pronouns. So here we go in English, okay? So in English, our pronouns would be me, you, me, you, him, her, us, you all, or obviously depending on where you are, and then here we also have the them, and we could use it, okay? And then here, we also have the you all formal. All right, so these would be in English. Well, in Spanish, they're pretty simple. Me, te, lo, la, nos, os, but honestly, we don't really use this one very much. And los for masculine and las for feminine. Okay? Now really, these down here are going to be the ones that we use the most, because most often we will be replacing words like it and them. Alright? But you do have to know all of these. Alright? So here's a sentence where we would do this. Yo como fruta. Yo como fruta. Well, my subject is yo, my verb is como, and my direct object is fruta. I eat fruit, right? So I need to figure out how I'm going to replace fruta with a direct object pronoun. Well, it's like saying it, right? And the direct object pronoun for it would either be lo, la, los, or las, all right? So is this feminine or masculine? It is feminine, so we know it has to be one of these two. And is it singular or plural? It's singular, so it's going to be la. But instead of just saying yo como la, you actually take the direct object pronoun and place it directly before the conjugated verb. Directly before the conjugated verb. So I take and I make fruta into la, but then I take this la and I put it up here, right before the directly before the conjugated verb, and then I would get rid of fruta. All right, so my new sentence that I'm looking at, where I made my direct object into a pronoun, would be yo la como. Yo la como. Let's go ahead and look at another example of this. What if I was looking for someone that had borrowed my skates? And someone answered me, oh, your brother has your skates. So if I said, mi hermano, my brother, tiene mis patines, which is my skates, right? Mi hermano tiene mis patines, which translates as, my brother has my skates, all right? My subject is my brother. Tiene is my verb, and patines is my direct object. So what would patines become on the direct object pronouns? Well, it's going to be lo, la, los, or las, because all of those could be it or them, right? So is patines feminine or masculine? It's masculine, so it's going to be one of those two. Is it singular or plural? It's plural, so it's going to be this one. All right, now where do we put it? We put it directly before the conjugated verb. So we get rid of this, and we put it directly before the conjugated verb. So right here. So it would be mi hermano los tiene. All right, and that's our new our new sentence, where the direct object is changed into a pronoun. Now, stay with me. There's one more thing that I need you to know. When an infinitive is involved after the conjugated verb, okay, so like for example, I want to eat fish. I want to eat fish. This involves an infinitive, right? I'm sorry, I didn't finish writing the sentences. When an infinitive is involved, you know what I meant to say. This is my subject. This is my verb. Well, to eat, this is an infinitive, right? We're still going to make this into the pronoun. So let's go ahead and translate this and let me show you what I mean. What's I want? Yo quiero comer pescado. Yo quiero comer pescado. Pescado will change into what pronoun? What pronoun does that change into? It would change into lo, because it's singular and it's masculine. It's saying it. I want to eat it instead of I want to eat fish. Okay, when an infinitive is involved, the direct object pronoun it can still go before the directly conjugated verb if you want. And this is my conjugated verb right here. But because this has an infinitive, I can also put the pronoun right on the end of the infinitive. Okay? So, I have two options. I can still say, just like before, I could say yo lo quiero comer. Or I can say yo quiero comerlo. Alright? This is only when an infinitive is involved. And you know that not every sentence has an infinitive. For those of you that are a little confused, don't worry. We're going to practice this a lot in class, okay? No te preocupes. Don't worry. We'll be just fine. This is a really important concept because direct object pronouns are used all of the time in conversation. And so we need to just make sure that you are up on being able to use them quickly and being able to figure out which ones to use. And we'll practice this a lot in class, okay? Hasta luego.